Croft has grown into an experienced treasure seeker. Now she's hot on the hunt for the secret of immortality in one of the coldest places on Earth. The world's secrets are hidden in the most remote and hostile places on the planet. If they weren't, we wouldn't need people like Lara Croft to find them. Lara's previous journey taught her how to adapt, how to fight for her own survival. But in Lara's next outing, the Globetrotter is no longer reacting to imminent danger. She is actively throwing herself into a series of harrowing situations, putting her life and credibility on the line as she faces off against a secret society in the forgotten corners of the world. Everything that came before has been a training ground for this journey. Lara is about to embark on her first real tomb raiding expedition. So if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. So it just seems like, I guess in the sequel, that Lara Croft is very kind of confused of what happened over at Yamatai. She's never experienced anything like that before. Nothing supernatural. There's nothing that where she couldn't explain it. And that's where I think she's going to be looking for answers. She's going to be heading over to, I guess, to the ends of the earth, what it seems like, in order to get the answers that she's looking for. But, you know, when I played the game and when Lara Croft, you know, stabbed or destroyed Yumiko, I never really felt like she destroyed her. I think the only thing she really did was kind of prevent her from actually taking over Sam's body. So in some way, I think Queen Yumiko might still be alive, and it might be that she still might be a threat to Sam, although there's not really much mentioned if Sam is still alive or not. I'm kind of curious if there's even going to be any mention of that in the book of 10,000 Immortals, I think it's called. So I'm going to be reading that book, and hopefully I'll have some answers right there. But from the sequel, it just seems like Lara Croft, whatever happened at Yamatai really messed her up, at least to the point where she's becoming obsessed to find answers to why this supernatural entity existed in the first place. Another thing I want to bring up is that Lara Croft's first thoughts about the myths behind Yamatai were that she believed that somehow these myths were somehow grounded in some sort of truth or some sort of reality or an exaggeration.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth.
But she never actually thought that what these words were actually speaking were the actual description of what these people were experiencing. And I think that's what kind of also led to her sort of becoming obsessed over seeking out more of this immortality questions.
Clouds, they just surrounded the plane.
And along the way, she's also going to be encountering another sort of group called Trinity that's actually after the same thing. Now they might have a little bit more, at least have a little bit more knowledge than what Lara might know. So I think they might meet up somewhere in the sequel, and I'm kind of curious. I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen in the sequel. Well, that's it, you guys. Hopefully you guys will continue to watch the series. We'll be continuing to follow up on the rest of the article. If you want to see more, just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share it with everybody else. Let everybody know that I'm doing this. And again, that's it. My name is Rox, and I'll see you guys next time.